How to be fluent in English. Speak without freezing, even when your English is not perfect. I'm Teacher Dave, and I've helped hundreds of people to build real confidence and fluency in English in both my communities and my private coaching. And almost every day, someone tells me, I understand English, but I freeze when I speak. This happens a lot, and the solution is simpler than you think. By the end of this video, you will know how to keep speaking. If you use this every day, your fluency will improve. That is a guarantee. Now, the fluency myth. Fluency is not speed. Talking fast doesn't mean you are fluent. Fluency is not perfect grammar. Don't try to be perfect. That doesn't exist in language. Just focus on clarity. And fluency is not big words. Using big, fancy vocabulary doesn't make you more fluent. What fluency really is, fluency equals keep going. If you keep going, you are being fluent. But if you keep stopping, this kills fluency. Even 30 seconds without stopping builds fluency. Stopping every sentence builds fear, causes you to overthink, to hesitate, to be afraid of speaking because you don't want to make mistakes or be embarrassed. This happens a lot. But just 30 seconds without stopping consistently, you will strengthen your fluency. The number one rule: keep speaking. Even when the word is missing, if you forget a word, don't stop. Don't panic. Remain calm and say it a different way. Try to describe what the word is, or use a similar word. This comes with practice, but it's much better to keep speaking than to hesitate, to stop, and to be afraid. I want you to follow this structure. Oars. First, if someone asks you a question, or it's your turn to speak, start with your opinion. Say what you think. Always start here. When you start with your opinion, you can flow into the next part, which is reason. So you go from opinion to reason. I think this because this. Keep it simple. Keep it organized. This will help you reduce overthinking and boost fluency. So you say what you think. You say why, and then you can add an example or a story. Make it real. Add one short detail. This is oars, a very powerful, a very simple framework that I teach to my students to help them speak with more confidence, clarity, fluency in daily life, and especially high pressure situations where it's easier to make more mistakes and to overthink and to hesitate. Situations like interviews, meetings, presentations, and so on. An example of oars. This is a bad version. I work in sales. I talk to clients. I travel. Okay, it's clear, but it doesn't flow very well. I wouldn't say this is very fluent. The oars version. I think my job is busy because I work in sales. So this is the opinion. You're saying what you think. And then you are giving a reason, because I work in sales. I talk to clients every day. This is an example. And then you add, with more detail, a story. For example, last week I visited 2 cities for meetings. Follow the framework. ORES. Opinion, reason, example, or story. Or both. But in the beginning, I really want you to focus on the opinion and reason. Make that more natural, and then you can look at adding examples and stories. You are not searching for words. You are moving through ideas. When you do this, you start to flow. Like a river, your language will flow. It will keep going. Your brain is faster than your mouth. So if you think in ideas, not in individual words, you will naturally speak more fluent, more confident English. Here's some practice I want you to do to apply this today. Aim for 60 seconds, 1 minute. Choose one topic. Use ORS once. No stopping. Don't stop. As soon as you start, keep going. Finish the idea. Even if you make a mistake, don't start again. Just finish. This is very important. The topics you can choose. Your job, a nice, easy one that you are familiar with. Your last weekend, something you did recently. Or why you learn English. 3 things that you can think about relatively fast. Follow the ORS framework. Give an opinion, a reason, an example. Use simple English. To begin with, we are focusing on fluency, not on adding lots of fancy words. Keep it simple, keep it clear, keep it going. Just keep going. Rules. Speak every day. I don't want you just to try this once. In the beginning, it might feel less natural, but with practice, with consistency, this will become much easier. Speak every day. Aim for 60 seconds. Of course, if you can do more, even better. But a little bit of practice each day can create amazing results. Do not stop. Keep moving. You make a mistake, don't worry. Everyone makes mistakes. Just keep talking. Use ORS. Follow the framework. If you sometimes don't follow it exactly the same as this, don't worry. It's okay. But just remember, in those high pressure situations, in a meeting, you're talking with a client, you're speaking with colleagues, you're not sure how to start, what to say, just start with your opinion. Trust your brain that it will find a reason and an example and follow the flow. With practice, this becomes much easier and your fluency will transform. Flow first, fix later. So finish the idea, you can fix something later. If you mispronounce a word, if you use too many filler words, if you speak too fast, you can work on that later. But first, you should just flow. Focus on finishing the idea. That's the goal. If you only watch videos, you stay stuck. If you speak and get feedback, you improve. I see this problem with so many students. They just listen. It's textbook English. It's learning grammar rules. It's learning academic English that you don't really use in the real world. There's a place for that, and if someone is a beginner, I recommend learning the basics. But if your goal is to speak English, to use the language naturally, to connect with people, you need to speak. Don't just passively learn. Don't just watch videos and listen. You need to use your voice. So you can join the community for free. Post a short speaking clip. You can make a video of you talking using the OARS framework. Post it in there and get clear feedback from teachers. We will tell you one thing to improve. Then in the next clip, the next speaking you do, make that improvement. Do this regularly and your speaking will transform. This is how fluency starts. This is how it grows. By speaking, not by waiting. So, to join the community, the link is in the comments. Do this task, do it every day, and let's get you speaking better English than ever. See you soon.